to win. But the boys fronted said, sorry, Mr. Lee, but this don't help on it. Never cuts on, still try on and on and on to the light breaks of dawn. To get this JLP in the face, then it look right past the...
All right, let's... Yeah, what you know about that? What you know about that?
That was my anthem. I aimed to give people the vapors back in my day.
Oh, shoot.
What?
The face.
Okay. All right.
Face. Remember that?
Yeah.
Face. You got the crunch. Was it crunch, face, all that extra stuff?
Or the gas face.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was it. That was silly. All the antics. So much.
It wasn't like music is today. They had an anthem. It was tastefully done versus this stuff.
It's team too much. I was watching the show on the news, and they had like a dog walking contest. Or, no, a dog walking race. Help me understand.
And they're probably making money for it. You know, they got to make new sports. That's why the X Games is out. Because baseball is the Dominicans and the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans, some blacks, a couple whites.
Okay.
Football, basketball is us, but basketball is leaving. Them boys coming from over the water doing it.
Listen, let me say this, lovely people. I know. What happens is when we play music, you can't play it on Facebook. And I start the show with music. So putting, for the social media sites, they'll like silence you or do something or take it off because of copyright infringement, which is so crazy because if you have a radio station and you buy the music, or let's say I bought the tape, you buy the tape and it's like, I bought this tape. I still can't play it when I want to play it. I got cassettes over there still. And it was like, yeah, it's like, wait a second. I paid for it. Like, you want to see, look, the receipt. You want to see my $9.99? Remember when cassettes was $9.99?
Man, you taking us way back. Now, the song is $9.99 now.
Right. And it's like, wait, so I can't play my song that I purchased this tape? Like, come on, help me out. So that's what happens. So when we don't come on exactly at the 10 o'clock, just hold on, wait for us. We got to play the song for the listening audience because that's what happens at the beginning. And then we come on and shop talk. That's education. That. Yeah. So it's that part. But on there it had like a dog walking race. I thought that was weird. I'm like, a dog walking race, like...
Don't even make sense.
Exactly. That's what... I used to be seeing those people laughing. I used to be laughing. You know how they be race walking and they be walking all weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, Cornell, you remember that, Nate? When you could order the music on TV for a penny?
Yeah, but shoot, that was on your credit. That dropped your credit score. 10 CDs for a penny. Man,
well, he was like, order a bunch of tapes and never pay them again. That's hysterical.
Yeah, we all did it. But that's the start to mess up our credit. It was employed by the man.
The man got us.
He got us.
But this is what the lady said. Even they doing it to the dogs. She was like, there are no losers. I said, but there is. There is a loser. If your dog did not win, your dog lost.
See, I have a Nateism on this.
Go ahead, Nate.
You put the white women in control.
Here you go.
This is what you have. Who else cares about this? Who else would say, no, my dog is not a loser. I don't want to hurt its feelings.
Loser!
That's more. I can call you out your name. If I call you a loser, that hurts your feelings more. You know what? It's getting really bad.
It has gotten. We at the close of the year. It has gotten. I'm like, this is team too much.
You team too much. Ooh, that's a shirt.
You're so funny. It is. It's team too much. Like, what we gonna do? But you know something was wrong. Look, what we out here? They legalized weed.
I'm with that move. Never smoked it, but I'm still with that.
Okay. The Browns in the playoffs.
Oh, no. You better get right.
There's a whole lot going on.
You better get right.
What else we got?
I'm going to church tomorrow. I will be bringing the New Year in the church.
See, now, one of the viewers talking about some dog deserves participation trophies too.
Yeah, okay.
Get that pup a certificate of participation.
And give him a milk bone and say, hey, good boy.
But here's the problem. It's all about the owner. The owner's a loser. If your dog loses, I'm a loser. That's how they feeling. Like, come on. We should take that in. Parenting. Parents need to take that into consideration with their child. If your child is a loser, then you're a loser. How do you think that's going to work?
That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it.
Well, that's what's happening with them with their dogs. Oh, no one's a loser here. Oh, yes, somebody's a loser. If I entered into a contest to win, and you didn't win, you are the loser.
You know, they pay guys millions of dollars to play sports, to buy rings or trophies that they cannot buy. The Super Bowl, you only win that. I don't care. We'll pay you $100 million to play the game, and you can still be a loser. You can't buy a Super Bowl championship. You can't buy NBA. You have to earn that. So what are we going to start doing up there? Oh, well, my son, that $800 million contract just wasn't right enough. I mean, you shouldn't call him a loser.
Don't bring it, Russell Wilson. Come on. Smart guy.
It is.
How you going to sit there and want to renegotiate, air quotes for the listening audience, millions? So billionaires want to pay a millionaire less millions. Why? And we're going to bench you if you don't sign off that if you get hurt, we have to pay you. They want him to sign off to say, you don't have to pay me if I get injured. Sir, I'm in this sport, and this is a hurt you sport. Do you think I'm really going to sign off and say if I get injured and I'm the quarterback? And what if...
But that opens the door. Oh, we can do mid-season, mid-thing renegotiations? Okay, well, let's do it the other way. Hey, I just had 12 touchdowns last game. Let's go to this table. They don't want to do that. Because if they start that, and if Russell, I ain't going to say if he's smart, but if they start doing that, if I score 6 points tonight and my average is 2, let's renegotiate.
Come on.
They better honor their contract. Look at Cleveland. They got $256 billion guaranteed sitting right there. And I don't even know how he's going to start next year. Because Flacco's looking good.
Flacco looking real good. I start laughing, but that's the way to be, right? Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
And he was on the couch. He was
the couch in the basement. All the way.
He wasn't even, all the way. He wasn't even on the team. He was at home watching Married with Children. Scratching. And he was like, okay, how much? Yeah, I come on back out for a little bit. He came out doing his thing. Let's stop. I'm getting icky. I'm talking Cleveland Browns in a positive light.
Listen, they said, see, we on the same team. But They say if you want a devoted person in a relationship.
Yes, I got one.
They got to be a Cleveland. If they are a Cleveland Browns fan, you got yourself a winner.
Hey, I know you caught me with your sister and your mama with videotape, but next year it'll be better. I promise. Okay.
Oh, right. Like, what the heck? They say they devoted people. So if you got yourself a Browns fan, you got yourself a forgiving and a committed individual. Not always a winner, but it matters. No. It matters what's important. That's all that matters. What's important to you?
I don't know what I would do, even if they just got to the Super Bowl. It just ain't gonna sit right with the world. You know what I mean?
What was it, like the 30s or something?
Well,
they had leather helmets.
They didn't have a Super Bowl. They had Jim Brown, who was playing against Jerry's kids. He was the biggest, fastest, meanest thing on the field at all times, and running over these kindergartners. And they
you said Jerry's kids. I'm done.
They.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm so done. Listen, let's talk about today's topic. Let's get that up here for the lovely people. Ego tripping. Ego tripping. 2023 rewind.
I'm gonna let you start it off because I mean, hey, I'm following you.
You following me?
That's right. That's right.
What's happening? The whole 2023, 50 years of hip hop.
Right, but what will 75 look like? Think about this.
I don't know. They're gonna be up on the stage. Well, we know Will ain't. I can't believe they. I wonder if. Let me. All right, we gonna ego trip. Here we go. I don't see Will as hip hop. What's happening?
His time, when his timing was everything. When he came in, he was the opposite. He's the Martin Luther King to the Malcolm X. He wasn't no Public Enemy. He was friendly rap. He was the first one to win a Grammy or Oscar or something, whatever.
The crossover, because it was.
He crossed over. He was the first one to win something. And then he boycotted. Remember, he boycotted because they wanted to throw rap in there just between a commercial break. And he said, no, rap deserves more than this. Mm-hmm. So, I mean.
He stood up, but hip-hop to me, hip-hop derived in New York City.
Right. But, hey, West Coast took it from them.
But wait, but the West Coast did take it, but look what they did. West Coast brought that gangster rap.
Here's the thing. If I had to wear anybody's chain, I'm rocking with the Dungeon family. I'm rocking with them.
Okay.
Now you can wear, Rocker wear with all these people's chain. Everybody got a chain. Death Row got a chain.
That was team to match for me. When I came on the scene, when I enjoyed it, when I liked it, it was Roxanne Shante.
You was a kid.
Oh, I was kicking it.
What?
I was
kicking.
kicking.
You want to fight? What about UTFO? What about?
But that was during that time. But UTFO came out. Man, come on. Now we about to go into what's happening now. Okay. The UTFO crew came after a little girl, grown men. Came after a little girl, Roxanne Shante, and then they had the little ploy, the chick that come up talking about she the real Roxanne. No, you're not. Sit down. UTFO was like, I was walking down the street in the afternoon. I gave you, no, that was her, the real Roxanne, air quotes, because it was Roxanne Shante. In the afternoon, I gave you a smile, so you assumed that if you said hello, I would be flattered. I kept walking and your ego was shattered on. Roxanne, the lady demonstrator. See, that's the real Roxanne. But I'm talking.
So
but I'm talking about Roxanne Shante. Which is what? What is it? No dope up your nose, no coke in your vein, then it won't cause no kind of pain. But yet and still, you're trying to be cute. Walk around town in your 3-piece suit. That's Roxanne Shante.
Wow. So are you saying Puffy was listening to UTFO back then?
That part.
Oh!
UTFO. Grown men going after little girls.
Full circle. Good.
A little girl.
I didn't mean to expose my boys UTFO.
That wasn't the intent.
No, that wasn't the intent. That wasn't. Who else sung some Fly Girl? Who sang Fly Girl? A Fly Girl.
Oh, that was it.
Girl. Yeah, that one. Everybody know what song you're talking about. That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do is the prep.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. A Flying Girl.
A Fly Girl. That's it. That is it. Who was that? I'm gonna get it. I can't even think. And I had that tape.
Me too. They had Colorblind World on it. That was a nice tape. Oh, that's irking me. Cut the show. I got
cut the show. We gotta go on pause real quick.
Oh, somebody help us.
Girl. The Boogie Boys. The Boogie Boys.
Oh my God.
The Boogie Boys.
Wow. Wow. But that's all pre-50 years. We were kids.
Yeah, we were young, but kicking it. But see, that was like hip hop. Run DMC. The Code is the king of rock. Mm-hmm. And they actually merged rock with rap.
First one, Walk This Way.
That was it.
The only one on MTV. Only black video other than Michael Jackson on MTV. We had Michael Jackson.
Uh-huh.
And we had that one,
Run DMC.
Black one.
They was cold with that. I'm the king of rock. There is none higher. Sucker MCs. They call me sire. To burn my kingdom, you must use fire. Don't stop rocking till I retire. Then the West Coast came in and was like, nah, F the police.
That was years after.
I'd rather F you, like all that.
I was listening to we went up to what's that up there? The outlet was in the Adidas store. I was with Sean McCray, and he was like, "Why aren't y'all playing my Adidas?" And the kids in the store didn't even know that song, so he played it, and I was like, "Man, this song is still nice." My Adidas. We was in the Adidas store, and no one that worked in the Adidas
store didn't know nothing about it.
Didn't know about the song.
That's crazy. Thanks, Cornell. 1989, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince won the Grammy of Rap because they that crossover. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, he's a rapper, but like 50 years LL.
He was the Martin Luther King of it. He had Public Enemy talking about.
But LL wasn't saying nothing crazy. LL just needed some love.
I'm gonna knock you out, though. Hey, we can't have these black people.
But that was rap battle.
Right, but they didn't see that as that. They seen Jazzy Jeff talking about parents. They just don't understand. They're like, oh, that's good, clean music. The Negroes that's good, clean music. Because I understand parents sometimes don't understand. So,
that was it. That was the one. It was like, we're allowed to bring this music in.
Yeah, that shoot. Yeah, but I mean, hey, they took the lesser of the evils.
Okay, I got an ego trip on what I just heard.
Uh-oh.
Jermaine Jackson is being sued for SA, sexual assault, but they calling it SA now for the internet purposes. See what I'm saying? See what
we don't know, because if I say SA, it hurts your feelings. But I can say SA and I mean SA. But go ahead, I digress.
Right, that part. So, sexual assault, that's what they got him from 1988. Baby, I ain't trying to be funny. If it was me, I don't want none of my children, grandchildren knowing I even encountered Plastic Head. Like,
his hairdo got him confused. That's his defense. But look,
but that was like sexual assault and battery. So he done beat her up too.
For all the listening audience and people that know me, I'm broke. So if we dated in high school and stuff like that, and something happened, now don't come up now talking about you trying to get money and
let's
clear now. I'm broke.
Take it back to wait a minute. Okay, I see the comment. Wait, take it back to what it is, the nappy dugout, since we was talking about West Coast. If you done gave up the nappy dugout and then you feeling something, you broke. I'm
broke. You ain't suing me for nothing. I mean, what?
You just gave up the nappy dugout. You done gave up the nappy.
Hey, and thank you.
It's like crazy. What Sean say? Sean was like, speaking of old school, didn't Dumas? I remember Dumas. Dumas did your party. Rest in peace, Robert Dumas. I remember him.
My bad is back then. Though DJ was Omar.
Wait a minute. Wait, are you talking about my party, Sean? See, that is so funny because he lived right down. I'm feeling like that happened. I'm feeling like that happened. I was like, wait, not yours, mine. I think he's talking about mine. That would be a yes. Yeah. That would be a yes. Man, that was crazy. Everybody did what they did, but I'm telling you, hip hop gave me life. It woke me up as like a whole nother world.
It taught me. Listen, we had Miss Miller, who was a pillar of our community, who was our African studies teacher. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm in her class, and Public Enemy drops out. Man, look at the news, white people, white. I was Malcolm X out during that time. But Public Enemy, Farrakhan's a prophet that I think you ought to listen to. And then I looked at him and
cold.
What he can say to you. I mean, music was teaching, self-destruction.
And that's East Coast.
Right, but I mean, the stuff that we knew was teaching us something. But what they have now set up, and if you have to take 2 steps back and look at it, not really even 2 steps. The more degrading you are, the more obscene you are, we're going to amplify that, and then we're going to take the books out of your schools, and we're going to build all these private prisons. And we have to fill all these private prisons. I'm going to fool you with nothing but it's programmed. It's television programming.
Okay, and that's what it's called, though.
It's called programming.
But let me say this. Excuse me. So you have how it elevated. Somebody had to pay attention. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm saying what I'm saying. What is Gloria Estefan? The rhythm is going to get you.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. Because I'm sitting there thinking about songs that I actually was singing, like walking around in front of my grandmother. And nobody, I guess, was paying me any attention because I knew all the words to Darling Nikki.
Well, but that was on the. That wasn't on the radio. Darling Nikki wasn't on the radio.
No, we had the album. We had the album.
You had the album, and you was up in your room, or you had the big boom box with 20D
batteries.
And
I had that.
Right, but it wasn't on the radio. Now they got Nicki Minaj and with the Stallion Girl on the Grammys talking about WAP.
Okay. Yes, Sean. Self-destruction is what sells right now. Exactly. They were trying to let you know what was happening.
Yeah.
But that's what's selling and people want it. Which brings me to the next point. Rolling Stone voted Sexy Red Rap Song of the Year. Skiing. Baby, I'm glad we on this platform right here.
She will not be played here.
That part.
Oh.
What you talking about? You know what is pink?
Yeah.
Your booty hole brown.
Dude, she brings her baby on stage and put him headphones and set him on the side of the thing. I mean, this child probably can't spell her name, let alone anything else. But this is what they're amplifying. This is
the problem for me. Okay. Now I'm about to take it a little deeper.
Okay, let me put on my goggles.
Put them on. How are you going to say, I need to talk to the committee because she does not represent me and my people. But you going to put her up there. I ain't saying you find no trailer park broad talking about this is our...
I live in a double wide.
Right. And you trying to put her up there so that people can, like her? Self-destruct, as the viewer said? Come on.
It's sad. This is what they want to show. We want y'all to be like her. Like, yeah, she got a 3rd grade education, but she can make it. She's making millions.
With the Cracker Jack rhymes. First of all, you that bored at the house that you got a mirror down there to see that it's pink?
Hey, here's the thing.
Take a picture. Show me what color it is.
75th anniversary ain't going to feature nobody.
You remember? Right. It can't. I hope not.
Listen.
People gonna be in a nursing home levitating off the beds with the BBLs. You're gonna be like, why everybody so high?
people, listen. New Edition, Jodeci, I think Jodeci's younger. That's probably the last one that can do a reunion tour. B2K might can do one, but I doubt it.
B2 who?
Exactly.
Them little
Exactly. The last people that can do a reunion tour is our people. Jodeci, 112.
112 would be good. New Edition, they still doing it.
But they're older. They're like the older OGs of the generation because they came out. Then under them was Jodeci, 112. Who's the dude we keep on fighting? Let's Get Married. Who those? Jagged Edge.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to them?
I don't know, but me and someone has a rolling fight. I'm going 112 over Jagged Edge.
Me too, and I'm gonna do that just on the attire alone. Attire alone. I got a problem when you want to sit there and dance on the stage in a white tee, a $5 white tee from the Arab store, and some jeans and some steel-toed boots. Don't do me like that. I done spent $30 to $40 on your ticket. You can't even dress up for me.
And that was back in the day when everybody was airbrushed. You got the airbrush.
I need unison. I need unity.
Yeah,
I need to see what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't come out here raggedy and hopping on stage. I don't even know who's singing because you over there, or your crew is behind you with the rap groups, and they just standing there looking weird.
I'll go to any concert where there's just a DJ on the stage. If there ain't no live instruments on there, I'm not meant to be there. I mean, if you got a DJ booth up there and nobody would own the instruments, I'm good. I'm good.
You done? You want a refund?
Yes, immediately. Listen, somebody in the background doing this on the bass and his face look like, that's somebody's soul. All he doing is playing the bass, but I need that to enjoy it.
Okay. Was it Malibu rapper for that comment? That's what happened. That's what happened. The non-melanated children was like, I want to be cool, and this is what cool looks like. And then you want to sit there and put that broad up there talking about she represent us. No, she don't. And I'm sad that they're capitalizing on her to make her like she's this person. So the little people going to look and be like, oh, I want to do that. And probably end up going that direction. Like, all I got to do is do this.
That's the side effect, because we're too popular. I worked for, when I was living in Cleveland, I worked for Time Warner, and I worked in the super duper suburbs. I'm talking about like Art Rooney's house. I'm talking about the child's bedroom was bigger than our house.
Okay.
I mean, it's just amazing houses. I didn't even know they existed. So I'm in these houses, and you go in these little 13 and 14-year-old girls' room, and they got Ludacris on the wall. They got, 50 on the wall, stuff like that. B2K, they got all these black dudes on their wall. So guess what happens when they get of age? Oh, man, oh my God, Cindy, he looks just like 50 Cent, or he looks like Ludacris. He ain't saying he look like Connor. That's why Connor still hates us, because Cindy and all them want a Ludacris, an LL, a 50, a Curtis Jackson. They ain't looking for a Connor. They're not.
I get that. I get that. Jagged Edge is still torn. Okay, Jagged Edge is still torn, but one of the members died. That is kind of hard when you're used to somebody being there. Speaking of New Edition has a Vegas residency.
I know, I was thinking about flying.
Excuse me. I think I will. I want to do that. But here's the thing. Ricky Bell is looking all right now. He was the toe-up one. I thought he looking better than them. And then the people want to dog Bobby Brown. Now, let me say something about Bobby. It is hilarious to watch because he is winded like a mug.
I know.
But guess what? He was jumping around when they was like slow and steady. Yeah. That's probably why, they still got it. Longevity was slow and steady.
They was like, who? And he like, pop.
It's my prerogative.
Stuff like that.
Energy gone.
Yeah, hey, and that weight is on. That metabolism said, shift it down.
Okay, the plug up. The bathtub plug. Yeah.
Hey.
We ain't doing it. But I think that they can still do their thing. I'm not okay with Sexy Red being voted because of what they're trying to do. Yeah. You're right about most of the people with, non-melanated, looking up to those people. I respect one rapper that I respect, not in his craft, but his personality, is 50.
Yeah.
He's standing 10 toes down on what he believes. I don't care what you think. This is...
He'll come right to your face and say it.
Absolutely.
Other than To the Club, that's the only song I like by him. But I mean, what he does, he just called Taraji. What? He seen her crying on the show talking about she ain't got no money. Taraji, come here. I got something for you. Immediately. He did the same thing with Monique. He was like, what? I'll pay you. Come on over here. He got the pool. He got the insight. He got the platform.
Right. He making his money.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing with that. Taraji coming out saying that she wasn't paid what she deserves. Mm-hmm. Yes. For the listening audience, BBD, yeah, they still tour as well. So that's good. And they do look good. And they still got energy. But they're going to have their energy now because, like I was saying, they were slow and steady. With Taraji coming out saying that she wasn't paid what she should have been paid. Now, here is the other side. First of all, Monique said it. Everybody was like, no, bye, see ya. And I get it. I do. Mm-hmm. But why did you accept it?
Because we're not accustomed to turning down. We still got to eat. We go to work every day and like, man, I should be getting paid more here.
But you can't. I mean, for real, is that fair though?
What do you mean?
If I'm having a movie, my objective is to make money, not hire my friends just to give them a job.
But here's the thing.
Go.
You have to have a resume. You have to, that could be resume building. Because Cookie Lyons, even though she's getting paid, we all still know who Cookie Lyons is.
Right, but it's the type of movie. See what I'm saying? It's the type of show. Right. So that's the difference.
You're absolutely right. But, I mean, it's a catch-22. I mean, I enjoy being on this show. You know, I'm not saying, hey, let's renegotiate the contract. And, I mean, this, that, and other. Hey, this can be a platform to, hey, now when Montel or somebody called me to fill in, I'm like, how'd you see me? Oh, he was on, Shop Top.
Okay, I got you.
It's 22. It's a catch-22.
Now, Terrence Howard in Hustle and Flow, and he was Lucius.
Okay.
Is that me? That's probably me. Lucius Lyon. So here's a role, but even before he needed money. I can't remember how much he got for that Hustle and Flow, but it was low. But he said just what you said. So to your point, it's like, you ready for how much he made in Hustle and Flow? For those who don't know, $12,000.
Oh yeah.
$12,000 to make Hustle and Flow, and accepting the roles because they got to pay their bills.
Yeah. I mean, he ain't going to work at no place else. So yeah, I mean, it's a catch-22. I mean, and think about this. You are hood famous. Taraji come down the thing. You're like, oh, so how you doing, girl? Can I get a picture? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, so there's black fame that comes with it. But I mean, what's her name? The one that played it with Denzel, the warrior princess, dark-skinned one. You is smart. You is beautiful. You is that one. What's her name?
I can't remember her name. But I got her face. I know who you're talking about.
But she's acclaimed. She has Oscars, Emmys, all this stuff. She says she has everything that Meryl Streep has, but she ain't got a quarter of the money.
Viola Davis.
Yeah, Viola Davis.
Thank you.
She don't have a quarter of the money, but she has every award that a Meryl Streep has. But a Meryl Streep just has a name, and she
got the color. Quit playing. Let's say what it is.
Yeah, she white.
She got the color.
Yeah, she got the color. Because, I mean, can you tell me a Meryl Streep movie?
It was one of them. It was a good one, too. I can't think of it. I don't know if, it's not right there. I'm not a big movie watcher. But this is what I noticed. So you got different producers. So Oprah, that's the common denominator. We'll do the math. The common denominator is Oprah. In Monique's situation, she produced The Butler. And in Taraji's The Color Purple. So, here's my thoughts. It was a movie that Taraji played in with Brad Pitt. And I think she got in the high thousands and Brad Pitt got into the millions. Mm-hmm. Why didn't you say anything? Probably how you explained. I'm co-starring with Brad Pitt.
And you don't want to be that Mel's hard to work with. Yeah, let's not hire her. It's a lot.
It could be, but I get it to get out there a little more.
Mm-hmm. And it's on your resume.
But why don't you just talk to Oprah and be like, really, sis? Because we do what we do. Let's bring it on back and not on their level. You got a company and give me a deal to your own. So this is Oprah, and just because she's who she is, air quotes for the listening audience, well, I don't want to break my sis. Well, if your sis got it, she got it. But if she don't, she don't. But her objective is to make money. This is the offer. You got the contract. You signed it. You shouldn't have signed it. So what you gonna do? You signed it and then you cry about it? That ain't okay. It's gonna take us back to where we were. Casting couch. You sleep with this dude for a role. You did what you did in the contract, the verbal contract. Follow me. You get it, and now you want to go back and say, "Oh, that's not right."
The casting couch is for fame. It ain't for money. It's so you can get on.
Hey, listen, they get on and they get money. You see them.
Right.
Because that's what happened with the Pussycat Dolls.
No, what happened? That's
what happened. They wanted her, and I respect her. What's her last name? The one she's on The Masked Singer now. She was the lead singer in the Pussycat Dolls, and they wanted her to sleep with, I don't want to say the name because I don't want to mess up. And she said no, and you didn't hear from the Pussycat Dolls anymore. And I think it's the one that they're talking about. Now, Epstein has, the list is supposed to be coming out.
Uh-huh.
Watch this. I want to see the people on the list. Don't be bringing Jermaine Jackson from 1988.
No. He's not going to. Listen, if he's saying that, they can't protect him. Oh, watch.
They're bringing a list of everybody who helped with this.
Right.
That's what they're supposed to be releasing. Where's the list? You bringing back Jermaine Jackson. What? You bringing back our people. Like what? Come on.
Banana in the tailpipe. Jermaine is a banana in the tailpipe.
And he looking like it. Plastic like a mug.
All the other dudes. Who was the dude that they arrested? And they said he was dead. They couldn't. And he was a big dude. He had an island. He was Epstein's mentor. But they took him to jail and stuff like that. And then they said he ended up dead. But he never had a funeral or nothing like that.
Oh, the one that was I can't think of his name. Yeah, they said he killed himself.
Yeah, he killed himself.
And we didn't see nothing?
Nothing.
Zero.
Yeah.
Right. Working in there.
He had names and everything like that. And I think they said, well, we're going to let you go and change your identity. We're going to say you killed yourself. Or, he on
the island that Russell Simmons on?
Say it again?
I said he on the island that Russell Simmons is on?
I don't know. Why is Russ running, though? He was married. He married that child.
Right. Married that child and her family said okay. They signed off when she's Kamara. Like, come on. So
that Vera Wang dress she had on her wedding, she did not look distressed in that day.
That's what I'm saying. So you make a decision, and then you're like, you know what? That's not right. I did. Come on, like that's not okay.
The kids I have for you are now 14 and 16, and now I want to say I was raped or I was. Man, come on.
We're doing too much. Too much. We're doing way too much that you're kind of watering down the Me Too movement to me.
Yeah, you are.
And that's not okay. And people aren't going to be like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Now, I want to rewind a little bit with New Edition and their tour, their residency in Vegas. Do you see Johnny Gill with New Edition?
Yes. Because, Any Heartbreak was the hardest thing they ever came out with. That whole album.
Okay.
And that's
see, I see Johnny Gill with Johnny Gill. Listen, Johnny Gill was Johnny Gill before he got with New Edition.
Right.
So now when I look at New Edition and I see him in the group, he is not a part of New Edition. To me, he is Johnny Gill with New Edition.
He's the best voice New Edition has.
Yeah, well, Ricky Bell can go.
He can sing, but he ain't going.
He ain't go ooh.
Yeah. He ain't gonna croon for you. He ain't gonna get the ladies, even though he might not be touching the ladies, but he ain't gonna get them ready for you.
The shade, I caught it. Yeah, I caught it.
I thought that was under my breath.
I caught it. But for real, I just look at him, I'm like, okay, they're a group, but he's Johnny Gill with Stacey Lattisaw. Perfect combination. That's Johnny Gill.
He looked old as hell when he was singing that stuff, too. He looked like...
Looked like a grown man.
Yeah, with his wet Jerry curls on the piano. But, I go with... Hey, listen, Any Heartbreak, when they brought that one out, Can You Stand the Rain? Are you taking the... Oh, you got to take that part out if Johnny's not there. You know what I mean?
You can't. That's the part. That's the part.
But you got to take it
Grab your partner. That's the part.
You can't have that without a Johnny. I know people that I sound just like him, and I could have did it.
Okay.
But you can't.
But you were sitting in the yo. All right. Okay. Let's rewind. Let's keep rewinding. Do you think? Okay. What's the Eddie Long, pastor of the church that Pastor Jamal Bryant has now? That was the pastor that I don't want to say alleged to discredit the victims. But remember, the victims came out and said that he was molesting them and all that other stuff. But
Didn't he die?
yeah, he did.
Okay.
So here's the deal now. His son felt as though that he should inherit the church because that's his son. Kind of like a business. Mm-hmm. So if you have a business, do you automatically give it to your child to inherit the business? And I understand it's churches, but they say church is a business.
Oh, it is. It's a business. You can't, yeah.
Do you keep it in the family? Or do you say, hey, this person is a better fit?
From a business standpoint,
mm-hmm.
you want to get the person with the better fit. Now, if my son can't do it or is not capable of doing it, you're talking about a church. You're going to need members. I'm not coming to listen to Nate preach. You ain't coming to listen to me preach. But my dad, he helped Gilligan get off the island. And everybody throwing money at that. Everybody reach in your pocket for twos and fews. And I get out here and say, Jesus was great. He did a lot of great things. Jesus was great. I can't run this church. Yeah, y'all want to hear that. So, Jesus.
I'm like, you're right.
Hey, can I get an amen, please? If I can,
listen, I'm coming to hear you hoop. Now, they say they got hooping classes.
Hey, they need it.
They got hooping classes. And listen, that's not okay to me.
It's not.
Like, I thought you was like really feeling the spirit. Like you said, you see you got to be in concert. Somebody got to have a bass guitar there.
Man.
They got hooping classes.
The same thing. I'm a CME member. Spiritual, but I enjoy going to church every now and then and stuff like that. But my buddy, he was a pastor, a good pastor. I enjoyed him. I was about to join the church. We grew up from here, so everybody knew who he was.
Okay.
He came and, I had my hands up. He laying hands on me, and he like pushing me. I'm like, dude, I'm. It was like
he's trying to mess up your balance.
I was supposed to fall out. I'm like, no, dude, no. And I looked at everybody different that way. Don't be a menace in the hood while drinking your juice. When the two ladies had the Praise the Lord contest during church, that's how I see everything.
You talk about menace to society. Don't be a menace to society. Don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood. That's a crazy talk. Go ahead.
The two grandmas was having a Praise the Lord contest. I'm saved more than you contest. That's how I look at it now. I'm like, wait a minute. I was supposed to fall out? No, dude, you had a decent word. Not, yay. I wasn't. But, I mean.
Wait, he was trying to push you? Did he?
I'm blocked. Yo, dude, come on, man. Come on. I mean, I'm joining this, that, and other, but I always thought, just like you, that was real. You had to feel that and do that. But, no, man. I was like, what are you pushing me for, man? Back up. Pack. No, let me quit.
You ain't saying loud by the mic like, dude, you trying to push me?
No, I just stayed there and I opened eye and gave him a look. I'm like, what?
I ain't get the text.
Hey, am I getting a piece of this offering if I perform? So, he went on and stuff like that. But at that point, I was like, man, this is an act. So
that's how you felt.
Oh, I was like, it moved me. It changed me.
Did it? That's terrible.
And I could be wrong or whatever, but I mean, I'm like,
you can't be wrong on your own experience.
Hey, what you pushing me so hard for?
You can't be wrong on your own experience.
It didn't give you that, I'm like, hey, what?
Because you coming back forward.
Yeah,
what's some little toys? Remember the little toys we had, the circles? You push it and bounce back up.
Oh, yeah, weeble wobble. I'll weeble wobble. Yeah, man, I was like, hey, what's going on here, dude?
I'm screaming. You crazy, the weeble wobbles. You like... You was like...
I know I was supposed to pass out, and then they come put the blanket on me and stuff like that. I didn't know, Mel.
The sheep ministry.
Yeah, the sheep ministry.
You wasn't on it. Go, Ray Z. But the son, Eddie Long, I don't know if he's a junior or what, he's upset. And he feels like the church was supposed to go to him. I guess it was a conversation that he had with his dad. But, dude, to me, Jamal Bryant, he built the church back up. And now the son is talking? Come on.
Well, Jamal Bryant can say, hey, we're going to move across the street to this empty warehouse. And he'll be sitting there in that empty building with his cousins. That bullshit, man. Boo. You know.
He was like with his cousins. Now that's how churches, a lot of churches started.
Yeah.
And then one cousin like, okay, well I'm gonna start my own because we done fell out. Like, come on.
Here's another story. I'm walking down the street. They got the speaker out. This is a family. And this dude was and everything. I was like, man, they must be going back. So I walked past the front door, which was open. It was his wife and 4 daughters. That was it. But he was, and he helped kill again. Get off the island. That's my favorite scripture.
Okay.
But I mean, he was going off. But you go in there and it was just him, his wife, and 3 daughters. I was like,
Well, what was their reaction?
They was, sitting there clapping. They was playing the part.
That's so sad.
Hey, listen. I adore pastors for having the power to be a shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have a shepherd, you have sheep following you. But if you can get up here and be a pastor, and you think you leading somebody, ain't nobody following you, just going for a walk. So you got a lot of dudes just going for a walk. And especially pastors like, I'm going to put his name out there because I adored him, Pastor Vernon in Cleveland. That man had men following him. Because, men don't want to go to church because all you women can. You know what Pastor said? Pastor say this, and Pastor say this, and Pastor say this, and I'm going to give Pastor my money, and Pastor. So men would be like, you go on to that dude. Well, tell that pastor to tell you to do this. So that's why men.
I can understand that.
But men's relationship to church is further back. But if you have a pastor that can lead men, you got something powerful. Okay.
I can understand that because can't nobody tell me and my household how we going to spend our money.
And then I'm the leader, and you going outside to another man, and he
taking your money.
Yeah.
Saying
your man need to do this, and all the women there, yes. That's why church is an emotional platform. That's why predominantly women go there for an emotional outlet. It talks about feelings. That's what church does. It talks about feelings. So that's why most churches are women dominated. So you go back and get your feelings touched and tweaked, and then you come home telling me about all this stuff that I should be doing because of what he said. And dudes be like, man, yeah, all right, come to church with me. Then you want me in church with you because ain't nobody else's husband there, and you want to sit next to me like, oh, I have a husband, and he's here with me, and this, that, and other. The show goes on, and I'm sitting here like, all right, dude, what you got to say? And,
I'm gonna share this story with my homeboy. Share with me. His wife was going to church. Kind of same. His thought process is the same as yours. That's why I'm listening attentively.
A lot of them are.
Now watch this. She came home and she said that we need to tithe. He said, you're a member. So wait. And she's like, we need to tithe 10%. He said, you're a member. You don't work, so you don't have 10%. Listen, I was like, point.
Yeah. And tithing ain't just money. Everybody think it's money.
It's work too.
I tithe my time, but they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. And I'm learning for churches to, why certain churches are Pentecostal or Baptist or Jehovah's.
The denominations. Mm-hmm.
The denominations comes into place because of money, of funding. If you're Baptist, you must teach this way, and you will get this money to build your church, to build your congregation.
I'm going to tell you a secret. You own something. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you how much. Look, okay.
I'd be smart.
I ain't saying no names.
Okay.
I ain't saying no names. But sometimes when you kind of get in, it turns you off.
off.
I was like, I got to get out. And knowing and seeing some text. One time I received a text on an accident, which it probably wasn't an accident. It was probably God was like, watch this. Let me show you. Because they say, what is many are called, few are chosen.
Right.
So, we got, look, come on, preach, baby. Let's talk. Okay. So we going to put that out there. I'm letting, you guys got to catch it. The listening audience, catch it on YouTube later. And y'all can read the comments because I try to put it up there. Because I love the comeback and the talking, the corresponding. They were saying, well, I can get the money for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a revival. And this was a revival. And they said, well, I can get the money for you.
Right.
And I'm going to give you this for your church to stay home. The money stays home. Okay? Well, they changed their mind when they got it.
Trouble.
And I was shocked because I really was looking at this person. I had them to a higher standard. And, even though, yes, they are man, but just respecting the man. Well, it took, what's your thing? The knockdown? Mm-hmm. It had me side-eyeing. Not all preachers, because I understand there's a difference. Many are called, few are chosen. Mm-hmm. But I was just shocked because guess what? I thought that was a chosen. And he can reach the people, but to say, this is your mission, I can get the money.
I can wobble. I can get up there and hold your attention. It's the the Kardashian theory. If you get the people in front of you, I don't care what you're saying, or I care what you're saying. I'm going to put my political thing in it for you to get my money. Nate got 800 followers. Now, if I held up body spray, now body spray pay me money, but I got to talk about only their body spray. So same thing with this.
What advertisement?
But the church is the same way. I have banks set up for you, Mel, in your church, but you can't be saying this and you can't be saying this, and this is the agenda we're pushing. So
it's not authentic.
It's not. It can't be. It can't be.
Some. Yeah, let's be clear.
I do feel,
because I'm a believer and I'll continue to be a believer.
Right. And like with Pastor Vernon, I got in close with him, and I seen how he did it, but it was coming to him, and it made sense. It made sense. He didn't have someone over him saying, you can't do that, this, that, and other, because, politicians wanted to come and get on the stage and say, well, hallelujah, black people. And he's like, no, you don't touch my stage, because if you touch my stage, you represent me. And when he said that, I was like, ooh.
Now, see, I respect that, because in my mind, that's a sacred area. The sanctuary is a sacred area. And when you allow politicians up in the sanctuary, now you can stand down front with that microphone if you want to come visit my church because you are being elected.
Right. And I got a shout out. Mel's in the office. How y'all doing? Mel's in the show. Back to Ephesians 7. But I mean, my platform, like your platform, you have to protect this. You have to protect this because your name is in the jingle. So you can't just let, anybody up here talking anything. Mel, the Klan is a very good institution, and we're recruiting now. You're like, whoa, what?
That part.
So when
okay, okay, let's move on. Ego tripping is for real. This be some real stuff.
Yeah.
So Pastor Tony Evans, I'm sticking in there. His wife passed away. Follow me. His wife passed away. He got remarried. Now his wife came on in, his new wife, and she's taking down the pictures of the old wife. And the grown children are upset.
Ready?
So, my question to you is...
Feeling.
Of course it's feelings.
Nothing more than
feelings.
It's nothing more than feelings.
What's your thoughts on that? So if you get remarried and you have your ex-wife, you're no longer married.
And she's dead.
And see, that's where I think the problem is at. I think that's where it's a difference. where the feelings come in.
If you still coming, me and you divorced, and you still coming to the church, and we got a good co-parenting thing.
She's deceased. That's the difference. So, like an ex, I don't think it would be a problem if it's an ex-wife and a new wife coming in taking all the pictures down, because the ex-wife would have went on and took the pictures any old way. But she passed away, so their children are upset because they feel like, why are you taking my mother down when that wall over there is clear and you can put your pictures up over there?
She's trying to remove the mom's legacy. That's foul. And sing it with me, Mel.
Wait. You think it's foul though, for real?
Yes, that's foul.
Huh?
Listen, Mel, me and you built this. Everybody know you built this, and I was married to you until you died. I didn't catch you sleeping with. Ain't no scandal. You died.
So her pictures need to stay up there.
Hey, George Washington's picture is still up at the White House.
Well, everybody's pictures is up at the White House until Crazy took one in Obama down. President Obama. Let me put some respect on it.
You're right. Put some respect on it. But it's all about how she feels. And it's the legacy of the place. Me and you built that place, man. We built this brick by brick. And hey, just because you died and 2 weeks later I found another boo, she can't come in and stop it. Yeah, me and Mel, that brick right there, I remember us putting that brick down. And our children are here. That's my children's mother. It's legacy. That's foul.
Okay. If you want in on this conversation, feel free to do so. The phone number is 619-902-2287. 619-902-2287. I want to hear your thoughts. So Cornell Stevens of Facebook said, you got to be pretty screwed up in the head to worry about somebody that passed away.
Preach.
Okay. So are you okay if, it's you and me, Nate. God forbid. So my husband passes away. You're okay with moving into the house?
Your house?
Our house, me and my deceased husband's.
Right.
With his picture up on the wall.
You said a church.
No, I didn't. I didn't say nothing about the church. I just said Pastor Tony Evans. The church is different. I'm talking about the house.
Oh, at the house?
At the house.
It's still...
Carter, you see how it changed, right?
No, I thought it was the church. I thought you were talking about
Not the church. Come on now.
Hey, I thought...
The church is different.
But you're talking about the house?
The house, and she passes away.
Well, I still have to pee in a corner someplace. Someplace has to be mine.
Yeah, the other wall, because that's what the children are like. The other wall, put your pictures up over there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
You wouldn't have a problem with looking at another man that every morning we drinking coffee looking at this man.
Hey, I'd put his picture next to the bed and be like, you don't do it like this, did you?
It's so crazy.
But, I mean, listen, if I'm a man that come into that situation...
This is Eastside dudes talking about they okay with it. Okay.
Dude, he's dead. What is he going to do? Guess what? You still got 2 children to come over here for the holidays.
They're grown. They got their own house. You know what my suggestion is? Take your mother home.
I disagree. I'm cool with it. He's dead.
Okay.
I'm worried about you texting him on the slide. What do I have to worry about? And like I say, my revenge is to get that picture of him and set it next to the bed. And you'll be like, man, you are great. You don't think you think I'm doing it for you. No, I'm doing it for this picture I get next to my bed.
It's probably great because she's thinking about the love of her life. Looking at the picture.
Guess what? I'm going to finish and I'm going to perform for that picture I got in the corner.
Okay. Nicole Davenport of Facebook said there should be a dedicated area for the deceased wife that no one should touch. She was the leader there too. See, that's why people need to get other houses, sell the house, because it's never going to be yours.
Well, I mean, if you got the finances to do that, okay.
It's never going to be yours, especially if you got it up there
Look, I'm a man.
A shrine of another female in my crib that's not okay. Put it in your bedroom.
No, listen, get my outside bedroom okay, but we're doing all this because of your feelings, you know that. Because if I got my 85 downstairs next to my little bar in my comfortable thing, I'm cool. I can make that a home. If I got a bathroom, a nice big chair, and my 85 with a small refrigerator and a mic, that's all I need to survive.
Okay. Okay. So let's say in the bathroom there's a picture of him, a 16 by 20.
Got you.
So every time you go to the bathroom, you got to see this guy. So you're okay as a man seeing another guy throughout your house.
He's dead.
Because her children.
Yes. Yeah, that's why you do it right when you're 20 and you stay with the same woman and you raise the same kid and you got to deal with it. But but he died. So I mean that's totally I ain't got no disrespect for the dude. Why? You wasn't creeping with me on this dude. He died. You did it the right way. When I come over, okay, after I wipe, I might say, "Here, smell that." Wipe it across the pitcher's nose. But I mean, that's just being childish. I'm not gonna mess up everything for my feelings. Men don't do that. They be like, "Oh man, well, how will I feel about this?"
Well, guess what? Call it feelings. Call it what you want. No, we're not doing that. And as a female, even if you move into the house, we got to paint the walls. Like you make it your own.
Here you go. You ready? I know this guy named Nate the Agitator. I just know him. I know him.
You know him. Okay, go ahead. I heard about him. I heard him.
Yeah, okay, well, he out on these streets.
Okay.
But, he got married. He lives in the house that he grew up in. I mean, as a child. So you know what his thing was? Baby, you can paint this whole thing pink. I don't care. Leave my basement and my garage alone. Now he put a deck on the back of the house, so he may never come in the house again. So if you're coming to a man's house, we don't care about the stuff you do. Everything we do is to protect your feelings. That's why men, like we said last week, men can't be men as soon as they commit to a woman, they are no longer themselves.
Okay. Let's see here. I want to go to this comment here. Seems like the person is holding on to keep a picture of the deceased person up. Serious issues. They need to get some counseling. See, that's where I'm at. Honestly.
That's where all the women are. You put more into it than it has to be. Mel, you ain't calling this dude. You ain't texting him. Nothing. You're probably getting his money, his deceased benefits.
No, but watch this. But you have people, not that you, regardless even being in a relationship, even if you remove that, some people can't move on and they're still stuck like, this is my person. Because they say you found one true love in your life. You can marry several people.
And most of the time, you don't marry that true love. So
now that's true.
But guess what? That's all y'all and y'all feelings. And the dude is sitting here like, what you cooking?
Let me tell you something. That's not true. I know a dude that was upset arguing with the deceased. There was no picture around. Arguing with her about somebody that passed away. Let me tell you why. Because she was crying over him.
Can you respect me for arguing with you like that, man? Can you respect me for arguing with you like that?
That's why they went together. But wait, I want to go to this comment. I want to go to this comment. You got to be pretty weird to have a picture of your spouse in the bathroom.
Yeah,
no. It's some bad pictures. I went into a bathroom and the woman of the house, it was her in the bathtub, but it was like florals and it matched. It was cold. I said, oh, I might have to do something like that. It was a cold picture. So I've seen it. I've definitely seen it. The bathroom is huge, but I've seen it. Okay. Here you go. Okay. Angie Watkins of Facebook said, my husband will be burning up some pictures. There you go. Nate, she's sending you a bunch of pictures.
I got you. I got it. I'm a photographer. I keep every picture I take. So here's the thing.
I don't know none that I even would be like, what? Like, are you... First of all, don't marry me if you're not over this person. Because I need your mind, body, and spirit. Like, in your heart. Your heart is still with somebody else. It can't be. Okay, and guess who got the problem with it? The husband don't even have a problem. It's their children that has a problem. So
all the husband wants is peace.
Right. So what would be the solution? The solution would be take your mama home. And then you want to call me insensitive.
But yeah, here's the thing. I got to do all this stuff because you have feel some way about something. I'm not calling. Listen, how are you jealous with a deceased person?
It's not about jealousy. It's about respect.
So I'm disrespecting you for having.
Okay, wait. I ain't even gonna let you say that. You married. They coming into your home. Mm-hmm. What do you say? This is our home. Make it yours.
Yep.
Mine ain't got your ex-wife up on the wall. Like, if you came over to my house, do you see your ex-wife? No. So why would I move into some place to have that? No.
Well, guess what? Man? I'm not moving in. We can be married because you want to be married. I know it's you that want to be married. So I'm going to marry you, and then I'm going to say, nah, I'm not going to move over there because you got pictures of your husband on the wall. And
I don't want to disrespect your grown children who's living their own life but still dictating yours. That's a problem.
Right. Well, hey.
That's a problem.
Problems in this, man. There's a lot of problems in this. Here's how you do it. You ready?
Go ahead.
Grow up.
That's what they need. Them grown kids need to grow up and go and mind their own business. That's what those grown children need to do.
Mel, I see that you pushed it straight to the kids and didn't worry about the woman or the wife and her feelings. She's protected. We have to do everything to protect the wife and her feelings. The
wife is long gone. It's these children that want their mother. They feel as though it's disrespectful because it's still their house. That's where they grew up. So it's their house. That sounds like the only way to get rid of that is if they get a different house or he tell his children, like, this is my wife. Like, come on.
Good luck.
He probably should have took the pictures down before they even got married.
No.
Because they were engaged.
I'm pretty sure that we smashed over here before we were married, and you've seen those pictures then.
No, I don't know. Some people...
Come on. I ain't just marry you and say, come on over to the house. I live... Here's my address. Come on over. No. We've dated. We dated after she passed, and my mourning thing is...
Okay, here's the story. They've known each other because she was a member of the church.
Okay, so why are you tripping?
And let's agree to disagree, and let's talk about some other stuff that happened during the year.
I'm not calling her or texting or Facebooking her.
Okay.
I'm not talking to her ever. I'm not.
Well, we got that, but okay. We'll agree to disagree. It ain't happening. No. Sorry. Not happening. Let's talk about these hobosexuals. Hobosexuals.
What's that?
Homeless people.
The tax time lovers.
The ones that don't have a home and they look for certain women, I'm going to speak on the men, for a place to stay. And guess what? They actually go for the single woman because they can actually get a meal. They know they're going to get a meal and some snacks.
Might the single woman be pretty heavy in weight?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she is. And she's probably not too attractive.
See? Okay, wait. I got somebody to text in. Let me say the text. We're talking about Tony Evans and his new wife with the deceased. It's about it being their mom's house. Mm-hmm. So they keep the pictures up. So the solution is to sell the house and get their own.
Okay, well, hey, if y'all want to get a new mortgage and stuff, I don't know. Like, my house is owned, free and clear. You got to do a lot for me to go any place else. I'm comfortable. I'm not rent. No, because you don't feel it.
Well, they could buy. I think they got enough money to purchase their own home.
Hey. This was nice. I'll come over to your place. You get you a place. I'll come over there. I'll stay over there for the majority of the time.
And see, if you do something like that, we wouldn't get married. We would not be married.
Good. I'm cool with that.
And be like, I'm done. Because you can't move on. Because you can't move on.
I'm a pastor. That's how you put it. You put it, I can't move on.
You can't move on.
I'm going away from you and watch how many other women want me to lay hands and pray for them.
A whole bunch, but guess what? I'm not in competition. I'm not in competition. But watch this.
I've already
look. Now we done moved past this, but let's get back in here. Hold on. I got to jump into deep water. Now catch me if I'm drowning, my people. 619-902-2287. Here's the deal. It seems like, and I'm not speaking for him, it's the children's feelings. Why are we still focused on some grown children who have spouses of their own?
Their feelings, let's go to the root now. The feelings come from her actions. So it's her feelings first. Because if she didn't move it,
You happen to come over and you see your mom. Oh, my mama's pictures down. Hold on. What's happening?
Yes.
So Dad can't move on because of the children's feelings.
No. Dad's moved on. Dad's allowed you to do all this stuff. Dad has moved on. Dad just want peace. Dad wasn't mad because you took the pictures down. The kids were. So Dad is just like, hey, listen, hey, yeah, baby, okay, blah, blah, blah. Kids say it ain't a bad idea. I'm like, well, I see their point, blah, blah, blah. Now I see their point, so I'm the bad guy. Because I see I can see where they're coming from. So I'm not defending you. So I'm thrown into all of these feelings because you want it one way and they want it the other way. And guess what? Just like on Maury, the guy sits in the back in the middle like this.
That's crazy. Those grown children need to move on. Bye, see ya.
Listen.
You're grown. You got your own situation.
Okay, but guess what?
Give them the photos. Here you go.
Guess what? I can say that, or I can say, man, quit being petty. She's dead. She's dead.
If you said that to me, I'm out.
Good. Because then I know your feelings.
Then I know you need to marry your children. Y'all need to keep that, and you be alone since you care about what they think.
There's more of you out there than there are of me.
Negative, sir. There's only one of me.
I guarantee it. Watch this. I'm a pastor at a church. I'm laying hands on 80, 90 women a day.
Right, but you chose me. But you chose me.
I did. But guess what? If it didn't work, I've done everything that I could while I had you. And I had you.
You may not have. These church folk, they save themselves to marriage.
Well, we're married, so I got it.
Now.
I'm fucking deluxe. I get it. Because I saved myself a marriage and be like, these are just regular old crackers. These ain't rich. These are regular old crackers. And then you want to trip about this? Oh, we tried. Bye.
All right, now let's go. Let's hurry up and move forward because we got a lot to cover. The homosexuals. Do you know any?
Yeah.
Now, I spoke to a few guys, and guys said, well, women are homosexuals too.
Yeah.
But isn't that what it's about? You're the provider. You're supposed to be the head of the house.
Wow.
Head this mother up. Hold on. Come on, grown man.
Feminine. I can do it too. I can do it just as good as a man. Now, it don't work for you, so now you're going to be like, well, you're the man.
Woman's lib.
Exactly. You can't, y'all want it both ways. Guess what? Anyone, if you moved in with your man and he pays the bills and everything like that, I can then say, by definition, you're a homosexual.
You can?
By definition. Yeah. Women can be homosexuals.
But we are supposed to be, because let's take it.
Now you're supposed to be.
Watch this. Because they're supposed to lead their dad. Their dad has given them to you to take care of.
Right.
So that's it.
That's at 20 now. That's at the age of 20. That's when you had my kids.
Listen, I see some dude in the picture, right? That I know the history. And I seen him in the picture holding up some cookies. I was like, dang, she got God.
Hey.
He excited about the cookies.
Look, and man, I'm about to start putting my rap strong to you. Shoot. Hey, baby, yo.
It's getting cold outside.
That and taxes coming. Hey,
ladies, don't get jacked for your income tax.
Let me hold some money so I can put out my mixtape now. If you believe in me, baby, hey, this mixtape is hot. Yeah, I'm 53 rapping about WAP. But you got to believe in me, babe. You know what I mean? I'm living in your house. I'm eating your fruit snacks. Come on.
Baby's fruit snacks. That's why they be going for the single mothers. Because they know they're going to get fed.
It's easy prey.
That's crazy.
Hey, wildebeest.
Now, you said something about weight. You said, I bet you they're overweight.
Easy prey. If a lion on the Serengeti, you know why there's so many lions on the Serengeti? Because they're wildebeest. You know what wildebeest are? An easy meal. Just run in a straight line. You're going to run into them because there's millions of them. You ain't got a gazelle. Oh, you got to hunt. You got to downwind. You got to, be quiet, prowl up on. A wildebeest, I'm going to run the straight line, and guess what? I'm going to get it.
Now watch this. I said, does the child have to be, does it matter what sex the child is? That's the question I asked. And they said, preferably a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us why.
Because you raise your sons to be your man, and you spoil him like, well, he's the king of your place. He could do no wrong.
And he gonna know if this dude is just using you.
He might not know. It depends on his age.
Okay.
But a woman with a single woman with a boy, you can smell them people a mile away to this day. 1 second now.
Sure thing. I got you. Look. All right, we are going to talk about what we are not bringing into 2024. So I want to know what you guys think. What are we leaving in 2023? 619-902-2287, 619-902-2287. And I will read your comments live. So what are we leaving in 2023? Now we got edges. We leaving the edges in 2023? We leaving them baby hairs? What we leaving in 2023?
Hey, I ain't out there like that, so I don't know.
Negative people, I see your comments. Come on. That's sad that, even when you find somebody, let me see. We should say bricks, problems that we never had. Fake people. Okay. What you got, Nate?
Who, me?
Yeah. Them bills. Kyle said them bills.
Them bills are faithful. They gonna fall in.
They coming?
They going. They you best believe. I don't make resolutions. I just live life and ask God to.
That's not a New Year's resolution. That is, what are we leaving?
Hey,
women that are not good for me is getting left behind. Okay.
Good luck with that, CS.
William of Cleveland says self-doubt. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Rhonda Johnson said, just taking the lessons that I've learned. That's what she's taking with her. Leaving anything that doesn't benefit me or my family's lives. All right. We got Pat that said worrying. Yeah, that's something. Okay. Toxic people. So it's still the same. Okay. Negative vibes. So there's a lot of people that was feeling negative. Negative thoughts, Martell. I got you.
Ask them why they bring it into 2023, though.
Listen, it wasn't in 2023 as we were rewinding of everything that has happened. It's really strange. It is really strange.
I just continue to walk my path and pray for wisdom and grace. I can take on anything else.
Okay.
That's just Nate's corner.
Okay. So that's what you're taking with you. Listen.
That's all I need. Wisdom and grace.
Lead them homosexuals. Lead the homosexuals in 2023. Drop them off where you picked them up at. Because all we do need, you just whisper in our ear, here you go, the inboxing. And see, that's another thing that has occurred with social media. People wouldn't approach you personally, but since we have social media, they build up courage and let me slide in the DM.
Yeah, you got beer muscles. You talking all this mess, now you drunk. Now you got muscles, okay. But you doing sober? Nah, yeah. Oh, no, I got more sense than that.
Okay.
Alter egos. I mean, shoot, think about the, what's the things they make? You make what are they called? The emojis? That's going to be you in a couple things. Your emoji is going to have a damn social security number in a second.
Isn't that terrible?
You're going to sit in your house and be on the screen, and I'm going to walk up to your stuff with my 6-pack, and you'll be like, hey, Nate, that's not me. But yeah, hey, how are you, man?
Okay, the ego tripping, the rewind, the cisgender. Remember that situation?
The what?
Cisgender. We talked about that. Cisgender, where you have transgender, cisgender. Cisgender is if you are a woman. Like, I'm a woman and I was born a woman. I'm like, no, that's called female. Like, why are we doing these new words?
Here's a movie that I want to watch.
Okay.
It's called Lady Ballers. And this little 8-year-old girl tells her dad, was breaking it all down. to her dad and a friend. He said, so I can identify as a woman and sleep as a man. He said, yeah, that's gender fluid. So these guys get together and they go and enter all these women's sports. They in wrestling, basketball, track and field, and just start beating these women up. And they was like, well, you don't know how I identify, but it's funny. I have to see it, but it's going to be true. You guys are going to complain and argue yourselves out of existence.
And you're right. I'll give you that. Uncle DeWine just vetoed a bill, HB 8, I believe, House Bill 8, where if you identify as another gender, you won't have hospitalization or insurance. Yeah, y'all look into that. It's deep. We got some good stuff. We got some good stuff that happened in this year that's going to go into effect next year, which is minimum wage going up to $10.45 from $10.10. Right now, minimum wage is $10.10, and it's going up to $10.45. Where you working?
Yay!
Yay! What?
That's not inflation. That's not even keeping up with inflation. Was that 3%?
What was it before? I don't even know.
Yeah, 10.10.
Well, I know it was 10.10. I just said that, but I mean, right. The year before that happened, like after COVID, right? 2020.
I have no idea, but that's not going to help you at all. They're going to tax that too. So I mean, that's not. I mean, yay! Nothing
to make you happy.
It's nothing. It's nothing, and I mean.
Okay. All right. So $375. Remember when it was $375? Then $425.
Yeah, but you weren't taxed as much or hard back then.
I wasn't living on my own.
Yeah, but that too. But I mean, they don't understand. You know, what if you got your what if they stopped taxing the money you earn?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
What if you got your paycheck and you were able to live life and buy things, and they taxed it on the back end instead of taxing it on the front and back end?
Things to make you say,
Hey, but that you would be able to live.
Ego tripping.
And
things to think about. You definitely would be able to live. And speaking of that taxing, like for the weed being passed, you know that they're taxing it 3 times the amount?
Of course. It's the popular thing. When Denver did it, they were in a negative like a couple billion. 2 months later, they were in the clear. Man, they couldn't, those results, that math worked. That math was mathing. So everybody was like, what?
Let's jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, a $2 trillion debt.
So for those who appreciate the minimum wage going up to $10.45, that is to take place January, tomorrow, like in a few minutes, of 2024. So you don't even have to wait till June. What?
Monday.
Oh, that's Monday. There you go.
Yeah.
So make sure you get your raise. That's my thing. How about it's this place, I don't want to say the name. It's a place that is for veterans. Don't let me crack you up. Didn't even get paid the veterans holiday, the employees. How does that work? You are a veterans facility, but the employees did not get paid their double time on Veterans Day.
Hey.
Let me tell you, I said, wait, what? Ego tripping. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad.
It is extremely sad. Like, how does that work? I never seen nothing like it. This is good. 2024 is the presidential election. Hey, and make sure you guys check to see if you are registered to vote. This is really important. But Virginia State, the first HBCU to host the presidential debate. And that's October the 1st. Listen, that's some good stuff right there.
That is good, but you have to get, out there and corner the market, because you'll get a whole bunch of places coming in there that don't usually come in there. And yes, they will pay vendors fee, but that money won't filter down to that community. You want that money to go down to that community. And, the hotels and stuff, we don't own those. So a lot of people, listen, get your house together, because you can rent out your rooms in a house for like thousands of dollars a night. Because when it happened in Cleveland, we were almost set up to rent out our room for all the networks and stuff. I'm going to find out. I'm going to get that information.
You okay with doing that?
Listen, if CBS needs to place a crew in my house, yeah. Because CBS is cutting that check. And they're cameramen or whatever, go on down and cover it and come on back. They'll have clearances and stuff like that. And it's back. This ain't just regular people. This is like industry people that want to have to be there and have corporate backing behind them. You can make a lot of money renting out, just having a room for rent, because the hotels and everything like that. So down there in Virginia, listen, get the little house together. You ain't got to really offer no amenities or stuff like that, but $1,000 a night for your room, and they come.
But remember what happened early on in 2023. To rewind, remember the one she had rented out a room, and then the tenant decided they wasn't leaving.
Yeah, but that was not an Uber. That was a
talk about an Uber. They all the same. Yeah, not a bed and breakfast. It's a what's it called? When you stay at somebody, I can't even think right now.
Help us. God, it's when you get a house to rent. That was golly, people, y'all got to be quick.
Yeah, they on there like, boom. Okay, it'll come when you rent a room. Airbnb.
Airbnb. Thank you.
Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Karen.
Brain fart.
It was. Listen, that's because you sitting there. Yeah, I do it. You don't even know what it's called.
An Airbnb is different because that's a normal person. But
thanks, Denise Martell. All y'all appreciate it because it was like, wait, I'm not doing that. You can't stay at my house, and that girl would not leave.
Hey, my dog would have had a good meal.
Wait, did you see the video?
Yeah,
the video of the girl, she was like walking through. She was like, look at her just walking through, going in the refrigerator because she received mail. She received mail at the facility. So, y'all know I have to edutain you. If somebody is staying at your house, do not let them stay there more than 30 days because they are a tenant. Once they receive mail at your place, they are your roommate. They reside there. So you have to go through the entire eviction process.
That's 90 days. To
get that person out of there. And the girl was just walking through, went in the refrigerator, looked her up and down and kept going. Hobosexuals.
Yeah.
Hey. And that was 2 women.
Yeah. Hey, you got to be careful. All
right. What you cooking for New Year's?
I got my styrofoam with me. I'll be driving. So
okay.
Any smoke signals I see, hey, Cousin Nate coming through.
Okay. All right. Karen said, I thought it was 7 days. Oh, they got 7 days now? That's crazy.
Wow.
But I do know for sure 30. Now, if they didn't minimize that down to 7, that's a mess. That means, like, Cousin John can't come over. Like, can't visit from out of town. They'd be like, I'm going to stay for a week. No, you're not. 3 days tops.
I'm like, okay, well, hey, my dog walks around freely and he don't like you, so good luck with that.
How do you get people out your house, though? How do you get that unwanted guest? Because when you make people comfortable, like the guest room, and they get comfortable, they're like, oh, I'm not leaving.
Mm-hmm. Good luck with that.
And then y'all could be cool the whole time, and then when they decide they're not leaving, then what you gonna do?
Make it uncomfortable. I'm walking around naked. I'm locking my refrigerator. I'm doing just...
Get yourself a Melvin. Off a baby boy.
Yes, I'll be putting my Melvin rates online for you ladies who might need that assistance.
Look what Cornell said.
Yeah, but then I got to
He said he called it 357. It's just 357.
Hey, this is what you do. I got it. Cornell gave me an idea. You go to sleep and 2 a.m, you hear a noise, and you wake up and start shooting. I thought someone was breaking in.
Salvage said you sit by the door and be patient. I'm not. That's crazy. That is crazy. Sometimes you do have to put their clothes by the door, but like, okay, you got to be out. Or that's the time that you're glad if you're a renter, you could blame it on the landlord.
Well, once she has mail coming to them, she has rights. So guess what? You putting her clothes or whatever out, she's coming with the cops and saying she's not allowing me in my residence.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. All right. The New Year's, traditional New Year's meal or New Year meal. Y'all got me. New Year, not a S. Happy New Year.
Right.
So our traditional New Year meal is what you got?
Black eyed peas.
Black eyed peas. All right. That's it?
Yeah, that's all I do.
That's it. Y'all just eating black eyed peas over there?
No, I'm listen.
No, I mean just period. Like what happened to the rest of it? The sauerkraut?
I like sauerkraut.
Okay, so you don't know about the sauerkraut?
I didn't know it was a tradition. I just knew black eyed peas.
Just came that day.
And I don't really eat them. You know, I'll take 3 peas
and then done.
Yeah.
Greens?
Yeah, greens. I think I did remember that.
Okay, we got black eyed peas mixed with oxtails and some fried chicken.
Well, I'm coming over your place, Cornell. Let's bring it in together.
Okay. Cornbread. Cornbread is supposed to be gold. Yeah. That's supposed to represent gold. The greens is supposed to represent the color of money. The black eyed peas is supposed to represent good luck in the coming year.
Wow.
The rice, Hoppin' John, whatever that's like, rice. Rice is supposed to be fertility. So it's some meaning to that.
I bring in the new year. My little thing is I'll hold you. I'll have a Bible and money. Blessed, prosperous, and together.
Okay. And the cabbage, which is your sauerkraut, I can't remember that one. I got to remember that one. But these are the traditions. Now, what about if you need a man to come through your door? If a woman comes through the door first, the first of the year, the front door. Huh?
That's for a woman.
You're supposed to have a man to come through the door first.
Well, I'll walk through my door first.
Yeah, go on out the side and come on through the front door first.
That's it.
It's just old traditions.
Well, Mel.
That's supposed to mean good luck.
I personally shouldn't want to know. I should ask this off the air, but are you cooking that traditional dinner?
I am.
Oh, guess where I'm going to be?
I am.
Mel.
I am. You got to have it. Some people have pork and some don't. But yes, you got to have it.
Well, I'll be over and I'm going to have it.
Okay. There you go. There go the meal. Like, we do what we do. Just like the Christmas. Did you do Christmas meal? Are we not doing that anymore? Are we not cooking anymore? What's happening?
But empty nest. The kids come by and give me a pair of underwear and, stuff like that. But, I mean, I ain't like, I ain't doing it like I used to. Or,
Did we get lazy or are we just...
Yeah. Lazy. I'll take lazy for 1,000, please.
Now, our grandparents did it.
And those were the best times.
All the way to the end.
That was when Grandma left, everything changed.
All right. Family reunions.
When Grandma left, everything changed.
Don't you think something is wrong?
Yes, I do, because I love family reunions. When the last family reunion you been to, ma'am?
July 14th to the 16th, 2023. Bam, we still do it.
My girl. My girl.
You didn't show up, but that's all right.
Well, I just found out that I was
joking. But guess what? Your son, he met some people. He was there.
Yeah, he is. My rep.
He was there. But the family reunions are important. It seems as though, like, I don't know what's happening since we're talking about ego tripping and the 2023 rewind. Do you think that it was after COVID that people stopped having family gatherings?
No, I'm not going to blame it on COVID. I'm going to blame it on Grandma. When you have that one person that died.
How you going to blame it on Grandma? She can't. Look, what you say? We talked about the picture hanging on the wall. If Grandma passed away, you blaming somebody. You can't blame somebody that's in the ground.
Hey,
or on your mantle.
We did that for Grandma. Grandma's legacy. Guess what? If your grandma said, I want all my kids here this weekend, what's going to happen?
You're going to make it happen.
And at this reunion you went to this year in July, I bet you it was circled around Oda Mae Jenkins. or whoever, or
Sarah and Philip Rudolph.
Exactly. So if them two people said, "Hootie hoo," what is the family gonna do?
Well, you are the grandparent now, so that's your responsibility.
It is, but once that didn't transfer down, because I'm the one that's gonna be the hootie hooer, because my brothers and everybody else, they don't go nowhere. I mean, I got family that just know them of name. That's it.
Okay, so why are we not coming? Is it because of finances or what?
No, I got a rich brother, rich. So, no, it's not a gun. It's just the emphasis on family has died. When we grew up,
How do we fix that? We need to in 2024 re-implement that.
Well, I'm just thinking about this now, so I'm gonna come off the head with this freestyle rap.
Go ahead.
The programming that we're receiving via phone, via TV, via music doesn't do that. And if we don't have a strong person in our family or someone to pass that down, we don't look at that being important. We don't look at it as being important anymore. But they did it because, family was all you had back then. And now, you got to worry about marrying your sister or your cousin. So there was very big importance. But now everybody is independent and worried about, man, if I go to this reunion and I pull up in my new Bugatti, they're going to think I got money. And then everybody calling me for money. So we've got away from the family. How
do we get that back?
It's going to be hard. It's going to be sacrifices. We got to get our Puerto Rican on and all come up under one roof. All, lay hands on your kids and your grandkids and stuff that.
I'll tell you something that's interesting. Yeah, you definitely need to do that. It's the cousins that didn't like this cousin or like that cousin, and I'm not being around them. And most of the time it was some females that dated the same dude, so now I'm not being around the family because y'all like this person and not that person. What is it all? What is it? Why is that?
Me. Everyone together. Feelings. Nothing more than feelings.
And
no one knows my feelings.
Okay, feelings.
Deep down inside.
You got one day. One day. Are you able to read that? Oh, I can read it because you don't have your glasses on. Cornell Stevens at Facebook said, people just don't give a blank about family anymore. We grew up on songs like Family Reunion, We Are Family. They don't have that today. All right. Fatima of Facebook, Fatima Aldine said, feelings, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You do soprano, Fatima. You need your soprano.
So, okay. So her suggestion and solution is discipline and accountability.
Right.
Even if you don't like the person, you're just playing that day. Like, okay, I just got to put up with them for one day.
Accountability is a big word, but we live in a thing where no one's wrong. Everyone gets a trophy. Not my baby. You can't.
Everyone's a winner.
Everybody at my family reunion was older than me. Probably whooped me at a point in time. And guess what? That was par for the course.
Even at the family reunion, you didn't have winners. You had the potato sack race. If everybody's a winner, be on the team. The team was a winner.
Potato salad, man. Don't bring that
potato salad. Don't bring that up. Let's leave Karen's in 2023.
But hey, look, yeah, for real. But here's the thing: we've got isolated, and that's where everything is going, man. Everything in Germany, there's places where they call them 15-mile cities.
Okay.
So everything you can only live and do everything in 15 miles, and to cross this toll to get over to Boardman, you have to have proper paperwork and a pass. So I mean, they're and it's, I don't know why, but I can see it happening. I can see how we can't go up to the St. Elizabeth and Boardman. They'll send you right back down the next time. So no, we don't cure the common cold here. You got to go down to Youngstown.
No, downtown Youngstown for Sadie's, the main hospital, is cardiac. So you have heart issues, you definitely want to go where they focus on the heart. It's not that. Okay.
I had a severe hangnail, and they're like, listen, Blackie, that's mighty niggardly of you, but we don't do that out here. You need to go back down to where yins live.
I'm done.
They're bordering us in, bro. They're bordering us in. The red district. I can't get insurance for a car because I live here. I mean, they're coming.
They're coming. But it's up to us to stand up. So we have to have solutions.
We don't write the law.
We don't write the law, but watch this. We don't write the law. Abide by the law. Rules are for the rule breakers. So you can still, there's ways to get in and out. That's how we're winners. We be like, okay, how does this work?
Can I bust a freestyle for you?
Bust a freestyle.
No. Anyone in politics?
Politics.
Anybody in politics should have had to play a sport. I don't want no golf players or nothing like that. You need to play football, basketball, baseball, kickball, soccer, or something. Because guess what? That teaches you how to be on a team and reliance on someone else. You notice everybody in politics can't shoot a jumper? It's all about them and what they can do.
And that's why, look, that is why they don't understand that. But usually the people that was into your politics were the nerds. They finally get to shine. And guess what? You didn't pay me attention. I didn't win the trophy. I didn't get a trophy. So I'm getting ready to put this suit and tie on and change your life so that I finally win.
Hey, here's a Nateism. If I get pulled over by the cops, I look at the cop and I say, can he get some booty on his own? Because if he's that type that can't get no, if he ain't got no swag to him, I'm scared. Because if it's a cop that's, oh man, shoot, what? Slow your ass down. But if it's that, hey, well, you know why I pulled you over? You were going 3 miles over the speed line. He ain't got no ass at the crib. He ain't got this. He's going to prove a point. Now you see a big black dude. Now he wants to swell up because I have a badge and this, that, and other. But if it's a dude that can get some swagger and I know he at home and he's smashing something, I'm more comfortable.
And that's true because usually they don't even want to pull you over. They just like, listen.
So slow your ass down. Scared him a little bit. And you see the brakes come on and he let you go about your way. But it's something about an athlete, a person that understands community, team, and relying on others. When you get these nerds who know, read the fine print. They read the fine print, but they can't control that. They don't know how to be in a situation and it not be about them. You know what I mean?
They want to win. It's all about winning.
And they're not used to it. I was used to them calling somebody else's play, and I had to go over there and block. I still had to go over there and block. I wasn't getting the glory, but I knew for the play to work, I had to go over there and block.
But now they don't want to. And then they want Russell Wilson to sign. They want Russell Wilson to freaking sign a paper to get less millions. And if you get hurt, we're not paying. Come on, man, because these people won't block. They get mad in their feelings and they won't block.
But they don't understand it. They never been on a team where they had to do something other than being, as president of the United States, I want somebody to play on the offensive line.
Okay.
Because his job was he didn't get no glory and this, that, and other, but he was important and he did his job. And he was held accountable by his team.
Okay, let's give this. I got it. Here's a solution. Fatima Aldine at Facebook said to correct this issue, as far as like families getting back together. He or she, stop telling these babies he or she ain't your mama or daddy. Teach, respect everybody regardless of some lifestyles. Get out of your, what, Nate? About what they did to you in your past, because it's coming out of your pores.
You're right. And I have a suggestion. I thought about this today.
Go ahead.
And you know I'm on the biker set, right?
Okay.
I want to go to elementaries and just have a small clubhouse for bikers. Different bikers come up there, drink coffee and stuff like that. You know what that does? That sees a man at the place. That changes the whole atmosphere at these schools. Mm-hmm. These little kids is trifling. I'm talking third graders. Trifling.
But it's what they see. And it's what, like she said, you have a lot of parents that's talking about other adults in front of their child. Remember before it was like this grown folks talking, get out the room. Yeah. Go outside. That was it. Go outside. Nobody's going outside anymore.
Hey.
But it's like at some point you have to have a level of respect. But what I have learned is that some adults are jealous of other adults because of the respect that their children have for other adults and not them. So then they try to take that other person, bring them down a few pegs and tell their children something about their past, that other adult that they're envious of the relationship that they have, to try to bring them down. And that is not okay, because you may need your friend. I'm air quotes for the listening audience. If your child respects that person, and if your child doesn't hear from you, because there's a lot of children who don't hear from their parents, at least they can go to your friend and get some guidance. And then your friend can tell you, hey, this is what's going on, to keep you in the loop. But these parents out there, I'm gonna let you go. These parents out there they have their own issues, and they're destroying their own children, where their children won't even have anybody to go to because that parent was sprinkling a little salt. You got to stop.
Here's a quick fix. Let's change TV programming, because the most popular stuff on TV now is Real Housewives or Baby Mama. Reality
TV. I didn't think it would last. Instead of
either, but it's teaching our kids, and that's how they act. Everybody on these reality shows are working on their brand and don't like. It's all drama felt. It's all, listen. Other than sports on TV, everything else has to be drama felt. And as you know, every show has the gay couple now. Every show has the gay couple. Every show has the hype, the theoretical. They breaking it down, and it's right in front of you. But as children, they don't know that this is placed there. But this is what they're feeding them.
Because it's reality TV. All right, we're coming to the close of the show. So I do want to go over this real quick. Again, the traditional food that you may not know what it means. All right, so you got, like I said, the pork. People have pork ribs, and that's supposed to represent good luck. That was the pork. What other one did I say I was going to check into? The cabbage?
Sauerkraut.
Oh, the sauerkraut. Yeah, I eat cabbage. And that is supposed to, let's see what these people have. Long life. Long life. That's the sauerkraut, which is cabbage. Sour cabbage is long life. The black eyed peas, look at that. All my alarms tell me. That's why I was like, I got to hurry up. I told you about that one. Prosperity, health, wealth, all that good stuff that goes on there. The greens is the color of money, so riches. And the rice is fertility. And cornbread is gold, the color of gold, for riches, also good fortune. And I definitely want to listen, see, Karen's and them with the raisins in the potato salad, they up here got some doggone New Year's pretzel. Go on, sit down somewhere. That's not what we do. And I'm going to tell you why we don't do it, because you know where these traditional meals come from. The traditional New Year's meal, it came from slavery, the slaves. So that's what they say African American tradition, but it's an African tradition, and it comes from slavery. Had a whole meal, good luck, health, wealth, riches, prosperity, and fertility.
They're jealous they don't have a plight.
Right. So we come together. That's what it's all about. It's all about togetherness. And these folks want to infiltrate with a pretzel. Get out of here.
Yeah,
cornbread.
Very bad. All of their history is very bad.
Want to make it, but we're not doing that. We're having a good time. I did want to put this book up here, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I had to do that for her. Look, had to do that. And a lot of people in vision boards. Now that was something that was there. And we didn't call it vision boards. Think about it, Nate, when we were younger. Just as you said, like, being on the biker scene, being there, young men can look and be like, oh, okay, it's a positive thing. This is what we're doing. Because I remember my thoughts when I would go to McDonald's, you seen the old man in the back.
Oh, yeah. That's my goal.
That's your goal, to go sit in the back and drink coffee and look at...
Man, all day with a paper.
Look at the students, look at the young girls. Come on, don't do that.
No. Them dudes are retired. They sit there, they ain't out in the street.
And they're doing something, and they're having... It's the fellowship. Yep. It's the fellowship. But we didn't have... Vision boards wasn't what we called it back in the day. But we did see something, because I was all about the fashion. That's why I got a problem with these artists coming on stage with some white tees and some jeans and steel toes, and I spent my money. I would look and be like, oh, I'm going to do that. When I was a little girl, oh, I'm going to be that person. Oh, I'm going to do that too. And then they want to sit there and put some Sexy Red up there talking about the rapper, rap song of the year. No, you're not. No, that is not what I'm trying to do. And that is not what I want my little people to do. And you can't put that in my face, i.e. programming, to say, this is who you need to look up to. Not doing that at all. South by said, that's how I be up in there, sitting in the back, chilling, having a meeting. Biblical prosperity, King Solomon, Abram. Yep. Okay. Who we got here?
A meet and greet, Mel.
Candy has a good vision board party video online. Okay. So that's a good thing. You see it. Just like we did that. What's that? Inty Binty Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. You hang it up, I'm like, I'm going to get into that.
Well, I do. I have a book, and I always say think with ink. And you write down everything you want and, like, lay it there. And then I cleaned up, like, 2 years later. But I found that book, and it was amazed at how much stuff I've accomplished. Because you think with ink, and you write that stuff in existence. You don't say it. You put it in a Bible, in your life Bible. Just write it down, exactly what you want. Or, hey, listen, I want to be here. I want to be here. I am almost to my exact where I want to be. I want to give me a trailer. That's all I get. Get the truck, trailer, and I'm going to just travel. Put my Harley in the back.
And that's it.
Go to campgrounds and just kick it. But, yeah, think with ink, people. Think with ink. And, Mel, we should have a coffee date. Hey, me and Mel be up at Burger King.
Meet us up there.
Yeah, just come on up. And just...
we'll have to do that. Just kick it. I got to have some tea around. So we got to go somewhere we can kick it. But you do have more fun. I'll go kick it. An action plan. Definitely. Mm-hmm. All right, lovely people. Thank you for tuning in. Today's footnote. I've heard it this way, where my mother always says, I know y'all tired of hearing about what my mama say, but I'm going to say it. Write it down and make it plain. And I'm going to let him come on with his, let's see, how do we switch places? I don't know how to switch places. I'm going to figure that out. I need an engineer. Go ahead with your Think with Ink. Go ahead.
We didn't rehearse this, Mel. Yeah, Think with Ink. Yeah. You see my boys in the back.
Yes. Think with ink. Write it down. Make it plain. And we'll do that. I love that. You know what? We're gonna see the people in the area. We'll meet up. The listeners, if you're available, listen. I got to say this. I truly, truly appreciate you guys tuning in. I love to hear the feedback. I love the dialogue. I appreciate every comment. Follow us on YouTube as well. Comment, like there. You comment, you throw it back in the news feed because they ain't trying to pay people no more if you don't watch the entire show. So now you got to watch like at least 35 minutes of the show. But let's meet up and do it, and we can brainstorm.
Yeah, and do show preps. Stuff like that.
Listen, we could do the show live. It's a benefit when you own your own.
Tell them, man. See, think what he man. We can go on location.
Yeah, live on location. I do that too. But yeah, it's a benefit when you own your own. So yes, you want to meet us out? We'll post it. We'll have it next week and see the time, and then we could just kick it, sip on some coffee, and go from there. Figure out where we'll have it at. I think that'll be fun.
That'll be real fun.
All right. Well, today's footnote is, go ahead, Nate.
Think with ink.
Hey! Live show. You was like, we didn't rehearse this.
I know.
Find you, embrace you, most importantly, always love you. And if you guys have some show ideas, feel free. Email at shoptalkwithmel@yahoo.com, inbox, And you know, we love the people. Come on in. If you want to come and be a part of the show, you could definitely do that. We're not funny here.
Right. And get out of your
feelings. And let me tell you this. I want to let you guys know, I've seen in the comments where people were going through things this year. And I did catch it, and I saw it. Praying for you guys. I see you have some, I don't want to say it, some sicknesses that's going on. I pray for healing for you guys. I pray for health, wealth for you all, and happiness. I want to add that too, okay?
We need for you to believe in that prayer, that it's done. You have to invest in believing in that prayer.
Mm-hmm. And when the doctors say no, understand there's a higher power that says, yes, you shall live.
Wow.
All right. Hey! Find you, embrace you, most importantly, always love you. Until next year, people. 1, 2, 3. Shop talk. Wow, this all get out. Crack me up.
See y'all next year.
All right. Peace.